Alright, here we go. Net-200, it is Friday. Holy smokes. I think this was day 5 for the class. We're finishing week 3. Let's keep moving. Okay. Talked a little bit about some labs. We talked about a device like a router, console, auxiliary port, serial ports for possibly some WAN connections, Ethernet port. At first, we're going to learn about LAN, okay, and how we can connect all these devices to this 2600 router to access equipment in the room, okay. We logged into the workstations for networking, so students know how to do that now. Alright, move cable, reboot. We talked about DHCP, resetting machines when we get done. OSI model, haven't talked a lot about that, have started mentioning things. They have to make sure they have their cables connected correctly. And then we're going to start talking about these layers. Okay. And so then we worked on the lab quite a bit. We had in some cases 3 switches, in some cases there's only 2. And we connected PCs onto the devices. So it'd be a PC, and we put them all on the same network and gave them a unique IP. And then we tried to communicate, and we used ping. One reminder: need to pause the virus software and the firewall in Windows so that you can access. And then over here we talked a little bit about MAC address, okay, and you can see the different MAC addresses on this particular switch. Now the first part of these are the same. That's because they're from the same vendor. A little bigger picture of that. So for example, this device is connected to this port, or at least can be accessed through that port. This one connect to that port. And then you say, well, what about this one and this one on the same ports? Well, actually these 2 devices are on another switch. So if I draw that down here, they're on another switch. And so to get to this switch, you come through the gigabit port to get to that switch. So to get to either one of them, we got to go through this port to get to that switch. Crazy, huh? Well, that's it for today.